Welcome to class. My name is Tierney. This is a 30-minute class on the fourth chakra. So come to your mat and find a seated, comfortable position. You can sit on a block or a blanket, on your sits bones, nice long spine. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra. It's located in the center of your chest. It includes your heart and your lungs. And it's the place of balance and love. And it's the bridge between your body and your spirit. This powerful energy center is the home of unconditional love for yourself and for other people. When your heart chakra is balanced, you're open to other people, you're more accepting of other people, and you can find beauty in the whole world. The element for the heart chakra is air, which makes sense because it's your heart and lungs, which is bringing air in and letting air out. And the color of the heart chakra is green. So when you think about your heart, I want you to think about a green orb of light centered here, spreading warmth and love through your entire body. So we're going to start with our hands at prayer center. And as you inhale deeply, we're going to reach our arms up and out in a nice circular movement, as if you're hugging the earth. And exhale, and bring your hands back to prayer. Inhale, and exhale. 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 And pause here and return to normal breathing. And we're going to find our way into tabletop. And we're going to go into some cat-cows here, thinking about opening up our heart. So our hands and our elbows and our shoulders are in line. Our toes are untucked and our knees are under our hips. So as we inhale, I want you to think about pressing your tailbone up, reaching your gaze up, and pressing your heart forward. On a nice inhale and exhale, and tuck your tailbone, curl your spine. And inhale, press your tailbone up, release your heart and press up. And exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone and curl in. Inhale and press out, sending your heart out. And exhale. Inhale, extend your heart and reach, and exhale. Return to that neutral spine, and we're going to widen our knees right here and come into child's pose. Reach your fingertips out as you inhale and send oxygen into your upper back as you widen your shoulders and open your heart. And press your hips down towards your heels. And we're going to lower ourselves to the mat here. And we're going to start in Sphinx. You're going to bring your forearms to the mat. Your elbows are under your shoulders. Your hands are like the number 11. And you're going to energetically try to pull your mat towards you as you send your heart forward. As you breathe in and out through your nose. And lower down. We're going to move our hands to the center of your rib cage. And we're going to press up into a baby cobra. So we want as little of weight as we can in our hands as we press up and expand our heart. You could even lift your hands off the floor here. Your glutes are engaged as you press up and breathe. Lower back down. We're going into full cobra here, so you can have a little more weight in your hands as we press up. And breathe. Keeping your elbows in, your shoulders are back, and your heart is open. And slowly come down to the floor. We're going to come back into child's pose here. And then press up into down dog. So you can walk your heels out, press your hips. Think about your finger pads pressing into the mat. There's a balance of weight between your feet and your hands. And you're opening your heart. Your shoulders are wide. Your tailbone is pressed up. You're pressing your heart towards your thighs here. And breathe. And walk your feet slowly towards your hands. And we're going to come into a ragdoll here. As we begin to feel like a forward fold. You can lower your hands to the floor and bend your knees slightly as you let your belly sit on your thighs. And breathe. And we're going to slowly roll up one vertebra at a time into mountain pose. Think about your shoulders being back, your heart being open, your feet secure on the earth. Bring your hands to prayer center and inhale up into extended mountain. And exhale and fold down. Inhale and extend your spine forward. Exhale and fold down. And inhale as you reach back up into extended mountain. And fold down. Inhale and extend up. Exhale and fold. And inhale and reach back up into extended mountain with that open heart. Exhale and fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. And reach up into extended mountain. We're going to add on here. Exhale and fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. Hands to the floor. Step back into plank. And we're going to go through a flow here into chaturanga, either into cobra or into up dog. And press back to down dog. And step forward and fold. Inhale and extend your spine and fold. And inhale and reach into extended mountain. Exhale and fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. Hands to the floor, step back into plank and lower into chaturanga. Press to up dog or cobra and press back to down dog. And step forward and exhale and fold. Inhale and extend your spine. Exhale and fold. And inhale and reach up into extended mountain. Exhale and fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. And step back into plank. Lower into chaturanga, up dog, and press back to down dog. And we're going to stay here in down dog as we think again about the balance of weight between our feet and our hands, and our chest and heart opening. Shoulders are wide. Pressing your tailbone up. Think about the two lower ribs and think about bringing them closer to your hips. And feel your spine lengthen. Nice. Reach your right leg up and extend it forward between your two front hands. And we're going to reach up into crescent lunge here. Think about being high on your back toe as we sink into our front knee, opening our left front hip. Bring your hands to prayer center. We're going to go into revolved crescent here. So you're twisting over your right knee, keeping your heart open as you twist. Inhale and exhale, keeping your spine nice and long and your heart open. And coming back into crescent lunge here. And reaching back into warrior two. Your shoulders are over your hips. Your front knee is tracking over the center of your foot. Your arms are parallel to the floor. And your drishti is over your fingertips. And maintain normal breathing. Reach forward, extend your left hand down your thigh, and going into peaceful warrior. And reaching and extending, feeling the stretch in your right side body. And slowly floating back to warrior two. And cartwheeling your hands to the floor, stepping back into plank, and going through your flow here. Open your heart and press back to down dog. Take a few breaths here. Reach your left foot up and back. And bend your knee and bring your foot right between your hands as we slowly press up into crescent. Think about being high on your back toes. Keeping your heart open. Bring your hands to prayer center and we're going to revolve. Keeping your shoulders wide and your heart open. And returning to crescent. And going down into warrior two. Again, think about where your knee is, the weight between your front foot and your back foot, your shoulders over your hips, Your arms parallel to the floor and your gaze over your left fingertips. Reach forward as we lower our back hand and reach up and back into Peaceful Warrior. Keeping that front knee bent, feeling that side stretch in your left side body. Coming back to Warrior 2 here. And cartwheeling our hands to the floor. Going through a flow again. Lowering down to Chaturanga, to Up Dog, to Down Dog. Take a few breaths here again. Think about those lower two ribs coming closer to your hips, and feel the difference in the length of your spine. Your heart stays open and your shoulders wide. And we're going to slowly walk our feet toward our hands and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. We're going to move our balance to our left foot here, and we slowly lift our right leg up. And we're balancing here, and we're going to hinge at the hips as we send our right leg back into Warrior 3. Pressing that back foot as if it's pushing against the wall behind you. And we're going to slowly open our right hip as we come into Standing Half Moon. Opening that hip. If you want to use a block here, bring your hands to the floor, and we're slowly going to come in to a standing split. If you want to take your left hand and reach behind your calf, and reach and extend that right leg up. Bring your hand back down to the floor, and we're slowly lowering our back foot at a 45-degree angle into Warrior 1. You can readjust. Think about your left hip pulling back as your right hip comes forward. Keeping our heart open. Reaching our hands behind us, clasping them as we open our shoulders, open our heart, and go into Humble Warrior. And reach, your shoulders should be inside of your left knee. Keeping your shoulders wide and your heart open. And coming back up, and coming back to Warrior 2. And cartwheeling your hands to the floor and going through a flow. Lower down to Chaturanga, to Up Dog or Cobra, and press back to Down Dog. Open your heart, press your heart towards your thighs, and slowly walk up to Mountain Pose. Now we're going to shift our weight to our right foot here as we lift our left leg up and balance. We're hinging at the hips, sending our leg back into Warrior 3. Pressing that back foot as if you're pressing against a wall. And then we're going into Half Moon. Lowering your hand to a block or to the floor. Open your left hip up here. Lower your left hand to the floor and extend that left leg back and up as we go into Standing Split. can use your left hand to grab behind your calf, or it can stay on the floor. Point your left toe up and reach and extend. Bring your hands back to the floor, and we're going to lower our back leg at a 45-degree angle into Warrior One. And again, think about your hips coming forward and your heart being open. Bring your hands behind you, clasp them behind you, open your chest, and coming into Humble Warrior. And coming back up, turning our back foot into Warrior Two. And cartwheel your hands to the floor and step back into Child's Pose. Again, think about that heart being open, tailbones pressing down, and you're reaching your fingertips. Slowly walk your hands in, and we're coming up to our knees here. We're going to do a back bend here, and we're not going to go into camel actually. We're just going to go into a back bend. So take your hands on the small of your back. Think about opening up your chest. This is one of the best heart openers. So relax your neck. And just think about pressing your hips forward and trying to breathe normally. Your mouth is shut. You're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And look back and reach and breathe. And slowly tuck your chin as you slowly come back out. Just go into a quick Child's Pose here. And we're going to come on to our backs. You're going to bring your feet right under your knees. Your arms are flat on the floor. Your fingertips should be on the edge of your heels. You're going to tuck your tailbone and curl up one vertebra at a time into a bridge. Feel your heart opening, your shoulders press down. And slowly tuck your tailbone up and roll down one vertebra at a time. You can go into another bridge here, or you can go into wheel. So you're lifting your arms up, flipping your hands so your fingertips are now aimed toward the front of your mat, and we're pressing up into a wheel. You can play around here, lifting your toes up to try to straighten your arms. Try to think about your natural breath. And press your hips up and press your heart open. And when you're ready to come down, tuck your chin and lower down one vertebra at a time. Bring your hands to the outside of your feet. We go into Happy Baby. You can do some rolls here. And slowly lower your legs down. Sure, let your arms relax, turning your palms up, and find a comfortable Shavasana position. Close your eyes. And let's go back to that green orb at your heart. Feel the heat that green orb has. That green orb is going to travel and extend down to your feet and your toes as they relax and melt into the mat, into the earth. It's going to your shins and your calves as they relax and melt into the earth. It comes up to your hips and your belly, and it spreads that warmth and that unconditional love as your hips relax and melt into the mat. Bring the heat of that orb up to your rib cage and your chest and your shoulders. And let that love open your heart, release the tension, and sink and melt into the earth. Feel that heat extend down your arms, to your forearms, to your hands and your fingers, and let them relax and melt into the earth. Bring that heat and love to the back of your neck, the front of your neck, your jaw. Relax your jaw. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your lips. Let that heat and warmth relax your whole face, your eye sockets. And let that heat and warmth and love come to your top of your head, the crown of your head, as you release the weight of your head into your mat. Continue to breathe, inhaling deeply and exhaling completely as that green orb is spread through your whole body. Slowly, notice your breath again. Become aware of your fingertips and your toes. Maybe wiggle them around. Maybe roll your neck slightly from side to side. And slowly find your way to roll over, keeping your eyes closed, still feeling the warmth of that green orb. And slowly, with eyes closed, bring yourself up to a seated position. Bring your hands, palms together at your heart. I'm going to say a mantra, and I want you to repeat it 2 times after me. I love myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. Bow your head down to your hands and come up and open your eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Have a wonderful day.